What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? Yeah.
Big beats.
We talk about the music, talk about the culture. We talking hip hop, cause it's never over. We talking about, you know we bring the heat, cause the world colder. Right. We ready for this war and we got our soldiers. We talking about the way we gotta feed the streets. We talking food for thought, everybody eats. Real life. We talking real life, but we ain't gotta preach. Not at all. We talking about love and we spreading peace. What we talking about? We talking about the news running through the town. Right. We talking about the way we hold our people down. What we talking about? We talking real gems, people gotta learn. What we talking about? We talking cash money, people gotta earn. What we talking about? We talking about respect and we talking pride. Right. You gotta stand tall when you come outside. Real life. We talking about the news that ain't out yet. What we talking about? If you want that real talk, this is that outlet. What we talking about?
Salute. Welcome back to What We Talking About. I am your host, Rick. We back in the building. Before we jump into this episode, I do want to say shout out to the homie Reek. Follow him on Instagram at the OG Black Man. Follow his podcast at The Good Brother Experience. Me and him had a dope conversation. Like I said, man, go follow him on Instagram, the OG Black Man. Follow his podcast at The Good Brother Experience. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, spread the word about his podcast, show some support. Definitely want to have him back on the podcast to chop it up again. But yeah, man, we here. We are in the building. Talk to y'all, man, about a couple of things, man. Let's start this episode off and talk sneakers for a little bit, man. I consider myself a sneakerhead, but not like a sneakerhead, like a sneakerhead, if that makes sense. Meaning, I don't wake up every single day and go to the store, or go online and buy sneakers. I do not buy sneakers every single day. You understand? I look at sneakers every single day. I consume sneaker content. I have a list of a certain pairs of sneakers that I need. It's certain sneakers that I need on my list. If I get this list, I'm cool. I don't got to ever buy another pair of sneakers again. You know what I'm saying? But I was in the process, Saturday, I was I was organizing my closet, and I'm in the process of taking my sneakers out of the boxes and putting them in the bins, putting them in the plastic bins. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, but you know how it is. You be like, yeah, I'm gonna put my sneakers in plastic bins, and then you just, push it to the side. Next thing you know, years done went by, still in boxes. They not in the bins. But I was like, yo, you know what? Let me order some bins. Probably when I get off of here, I'm gonna order another 30 bins. But here's the thing. And you know what's crazy? One of my Reebok pumps, man, and I wore these joints probably like 7 times. Then they just been in the box. But the whole the tongue part of the pump, like the whole pump just disintegrated. You know what I'm saying? That joint just fell apart. I opened that box. I was sick. Like, damn, man, I wore these joints like 7 times. No lie. I might not have worn them 7 times. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because the last time I wore them was a couple of years ago. Me and my wife, and we was in DC. We walking in DC. We was going to the museum or something like that, but we was on the boardwalk. We was just walking, chilling, enjoying the day. And I hear somebody's like, I like them shoes. I turn around, like, oh, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because I get that a lot. Like, somebody always comment on my sneakers or whatever the case. I'm like, oh, good looking, whatever, right? But you know how you look at somebody, be like, I seen that face before, but I couldn't put the name with the face because I was just, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking, then he smiled. I seen the gold teeth, and I'm looking. I'm like, you Capadonna? He like, yeah. He started smiling. You know what I mean? Dapped me up. We took a flick and all that. Told him I fuck with his music or whatever the case. Because again, man, Capadonna got one of the hardest hardest verses in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a top 25, top 50 verse. Go listen to that Winter Wars. But, you know, Capadonna for the Wu-Tang, he was like, yo, like them sneaks. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That was the last time I wore it. That probably was like 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 3.5 going on 4 type situation. Last time I wore them, but I put them outside, you know, they was going within like 10, 15 minutes. So, but, yeah. So anyway, Fat Joe and, Perfect Pair, right? They've been going back and forth. I'll play a clip of Fat Joe and, we'll see what Fat Joe had to say about the situation or whatever the case. Fat Joe got a crazy sneaker collection, you know. Perfect Pair got a crazy sneaker collection too. So me personally, I might edge it to Perfect Pair. You know, I might edge it to Perfect Pair. But Fat Joe got heat. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe got heat. Perfect Pair got heat. Let's take a listen to what Fat Joe said about the situation.
Them a million times. I said, yo, let's go. Collection for collection. He never stepped out.
You just mentioned Perfect Pair.
Yeah.
Perfect Pair posted yesterday, and he said, at Got Soul, ask him why he had a foo-foo of this most precious AF1. If he was really that guy, he would have known Mark Smith. The fact that Joe sold JC a foo-foo's crazy. We need answers because that's why he lost all creds in my book.
He's full of shit. He needs to pull his collection out and let's go. What happened was I was at an event like this. That was back in the days, and they used to have sneaker battle. If he was a real sneaker collector back then, he would have been there. Everybody was there. So the guy wins sneaker of the battle. I pull him to the side. So I meet him out back and I'm like, yo, I got 10 grand for you. He sells me the sneaker. I got that shit for 20 years. I forget I even have it. One day I show it, internet go crazy. Yo, that shit is fugazi. Okay, he could lose whatever credibility he want for Joe Crack. I've been doing this shit since before he probably had a sneaker. I started this shit.
So you against Perfect Pair sneaker battle.
I've been told him that.
If we can get Perfect Pair to do it, you'll do it?
1,000,000,000%. And I told him for collection. Collection for collection. I got Titanics. These guys don't want this type of shit. And I'm off. He don't want it with me. He's a coward, this guy. This guy like a turtle. He come out, say something, stick his head back in the turtle shell. You know what I'm saying? This guy a pussy. I did a video of my true sneaker collection. I'ma give it to y'all. And y'all put it out. God soul, y'all gonna put it out. Let's see if motherfuckers wanna go dizzy on me. They're gonna be like, oh no, let's leave this guy alone.
Joe, I think we can make it happen. Kenny, we're gonna send this to you. Let's see.
You know what we call these guys like Perfect Pair? We call them the dirty section. He's an AM radio.
Fat Joe talking spicy. Fat Joe talking spicy. Let's hear Perfect Pair's response.
Me and Joe to do a sneaker battle, which are all for it.
Do you accept Fat Joe's challenge to a sneaker battle?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good time.
100%.
And it is what it is. And the way it needs to go down is kind of how it's gone down here. I would love to see him invite you to his pad. And I want to see you be as overwhelmed as you were here. There's not many people's houses, homes that you're going to step into that have curated a meticulous collection like I have. Rubik's Cube. Who cares? Look like Ronald McDonald should have been wearing them joints. Maybe I'm out of my mind. I don't know, but I've never been afraid. For someone to say that a million times it got called out, yeesh, I don't think so. So I replied, and all of the things that were said online, you can go back and archive it, and it's there. I said it, and he set it up. I'll knock it down. Light work. The Fat Joe deal for me is he's taking this very personally, and I don't know where that came from. I've never called the man out. I've never said I have better, never done any of the sorts. I can rise to any occasion when it comes to shoes.
Any other response to him and what was said?
He don't want it with me. He's a coward, this guy. This guy like a turtle. He come out, say something, stick his head back in the turtle shell. You know what I'm saying? This guy a pussy. I started this shit.
So you against Perfect Pair sneaker battle?
I've been told him that.
If we can get Perfect Pair to do it, you'll do it?
1,000,000,000%.
I got respect. No, I don't need to talk bad about people. At the end of the day, my mom taught me to have manners. Being a perfect pair today takes money. Even Joe talks about, going to the mom and pop shops, showing up. I never put money on the thing. I just said, show me what you got this old. You don't have to do all that. And whatever they have they want to sell, they'll sell it to you. The weird stories that go with sneakers don't need to be there. We just need to tell the truth.
Again, man, me personally, I might edge it the Perfect Pair, man. You know what I'm saying? He real humble about the situation. Fat Joe was talking spicy. I would like to see it, I think they should, like how Smack got the URL battle league. I think somebody should curate a sneaker battle league. You know what I'm saying? Like an official sneaker battle league where with real non-biased judges, real prizes, real, like, I don't know if you want to do like a fucking championship belt or what, I don't know, but it need to be real winners, real losers, a record, not just two people battling and then the fans is just arguing. No, get some real judges, real non-biased judges, a winner, a loser, prizes, all that, and make a real league out of this shit. And everybody that's been collecting sneakers for the past 20, 30 years can be in this league. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to make certain criteria to even get in the league, you got to have this amount of sneaks or whatever. People been collecting sneakers for like 30 some years, man. A sneaker battle league will be the best thing to do, in my opinion. It'll give the sneaker community a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? You go on YouTube right now, it's the same people unboxing the same sneakers, saying the same thing. It needs something new. It needs a new spark in the sneaker community, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, if you ask me. I think somebody should make an official sneaker battle league. And everybody that's been collecting that never really got, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that people don't know about that got a crazy collection. This is your time to shine. Don't just do a Fat Joe versus Perfect Pair. Like, make a real league out of this. And then let people start really putting their collection up and being like, yo, okay, I'm the sneaker king. You know what I'm saying? A real winner, a real loser too. Not just two people battling and the fans just debating. Nah, man, I like those better. Nah, he won. Nah, he won. No. 3 judges, do it like that. And everybody who got the craziest collections in the world, bring them out. They should do that. Speaking of more beef, Tony, Yayo, Ja Rule, Uncle Murder. They ended up on the same plane. If I'm not mistaken, they was going from Los Angeles back to New York. Words was exchanged. Pillows was thrown. Listen, man. Me personally, it is what it is. I'm not messing my bag up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even took it to the extent that they took it to on a plane because I know that I need the plane. You know what I'm saying? I know that I need the plane. I need to ride this plane to get to my bag. So, hey, man. Them boys was playing with fire. You know what I'm saying? All that arguing and yelling and about the fight, y'all was playing with fire. Like I said, man, somebody could get on the bus if I got smoke with them or we have real issues like that and all that, man. It is what it is, man. I'm going to look at you. You don't say nothing to me, I'm not going to say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, what's understood don't need to be said. We both know we on a plane. We both know we going to jail. We both know we getting banned off of this plane. We both know we need the plane as transportation to get to the bag. We already know that. So we ain't got to even speak on that. You know what I'm saying? You get on the bus. You get on the train. You sit in your seat. I sit in my seat, man. You say something to me, I'm going to say something back to you. But I'm going to also make sure you ain't on no nonsense. But I'm gonna just ride, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just go to my destination. Now we get off the plane and you start talking crazy or you acting like you trying to get at me or something like that, then hey, man, look, y'all both coming from LA to New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both is coming to the same place. Y'all in close proximity of each other. Yo, man, get in my car, you get in your car, we gonna go over here and we gonna do whatever we need to do. If it's that serious between y'all two. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to get crazy on a plane, to get off the plane and then go your separate ways. If anything, don't say nothing on the plane, get off the plane, and then y'all go around the corner, handle whatever y'all need to handle, get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to advocate violence, but I'm just saying if you got that much of a problem with somebody, right? But I'm not messing the bag up, man. I'm not throwing pillows. I'm not standing up. I'm not yelling. I'm not doing none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even that type of person anyway to be sitting here yelling back and forth all crazy with a nigga. I ain't doing all that. I would, like I said, I'm going to definitely protect myself and I'm going to look. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted now. You get on the plane and you my fucking sworn enemy and you get on the plane, I'm going to keep my eye on you. But I ain't about to mess up my flight privilege. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to lose my flight privileges because I done knocked you out on the plane. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna happen. What else was it, man? It was something else that I wanted to speak on. Oh, battle rapper Geechie Gotti was arrested. If I'm not mistaken, I think Geechie Gotti's from Compton. He was arrested with a couple other people in Ohio, right? They did a high-speed chase on the highway. They jumped out, tried to run, got caught, whatever the case. I'm not sure if they broke into or if they robbed or whatever the case, but they either broke into a pharmacy or robbed a pharmacy. They had a lot of pills on them. You know what I'm saying? So this is a fucked up situation. I'm not here to say what he, say. I'm not here to speak to that man's financial situations. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what he needed to go in there and do that for. You know what I mean? I don't know what he got going on in his personal life. I don't know what he needed that bread for. I don't know how bad he needed that bread for. I don't know. What I'm speaking to is the people in the comment section saying, yo, he got to do what he got to do to get money because he's a battle rapper and he's a famous battle rapper and everybody know him, so he can't work. So if he got to do that, he got to do that. I disagree. You know what I'm saying? If I battle rap, I don't give a fuck how big my name is. If I battle rap and whatever I make from battle rapping doesn't take care of me financially for the foreseeable future, I'm going to work too. I'm going to do something else to bring in income because this is basically considered a hobby to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's considered a hobby to me. There's nothing wrong with working. Anybody tell you there's something wrong with working is a fucking weirdo. Right? I don't give a fuck. It's people that's got 1 million followers on Instagram or whatever the fuck and they working. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you can't go and be a crazy one of the bigger battle rappers and work. What, people gonna use that in the battles? Okay, whatever, my nigga. Like, all them niggas is exaggerating everything anyway. It doesn't really fucking matter. But what I'm saying is, if you can go and work a job, right? Let's say you go work a job that's covering your necessities, your bills, your day-to-day life, your family life. If you working and your job is covering that and you doing battles as well, but you make enough money from your job to fund your life and you could just stack your battles. Now, if you were Geechie Gotti or one of the top tier battles, let's say you getting 15 to 20,000 a battle, right? And you doing, a battle every other month or, once a month, or if you making a little, if you go into a little side league and you get a little 5 or 6, then you go over here to a bigger league and you get a 10 to 15, whatever the fucking case. But let's just say every other month or every month, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing a big league or a small little side joint, whatever the fuck, let's just hypothetically speak and say you can bring in 10 to 15K extra a month battle rapping. But you do work, which covers that. But you bringing in 10, 15 a month or 10 to 15 every other month, whatever, battle rapping that you don't have to touch. You can go a year and stack all your battle rap bread. And now you got some paper to really put into something. Really stack, really invest, really open up a real business or whatever you want to do. Right? That makes sense to me. We got to get out of this ego and this mentality of, oh, people going to clown me because I'm one of the bigger battle rappers and I gotta work. Man, I wouldn't give a fuck about that. If you battle rap and you putting out music and ain't nobody really buying the music, or if you putting out merch, clothing lines, or whatever the case, and you're not really making no bread off of that, get a job. Not on no funny shit. I'm just saying get a job and then get a job that can cover your day-to-day and then stack all your battles. Your battle bread. There's nothing wrong with that. Fuck what somebody gotta say. I'd rather be a battle rapper with a job that's stacking my battle rap checks than a battle rapper in jail getting no checks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is grown men. Niggas ain't even got time to be out here doing 10, 15, 20 years. Wouldn't give a fuck how big my name is. Once I see, okay, this ain't paying like that, I'm going to instantly try to go and do whatever I got to do legally to supplement those funds. It just makes sense. There's too many examples of niggas in jail. Niggas gotta start, I say this all the time, man. Niggas gotta start learning from other people's mistakes, man. It's nothing you're gonna go through that somebody ain't go through before you. So before you go bust that move, think about all the people that tried to bust that same move and got locked the fuck up. If that don't make you think, you know what? It's a possibility that I could be just right along with these niggas. You gotta think like that. You don't gotta know nobody. You don't gotta know a person. You don't gotta hang out with a person. You ain't gotta chill with a person to learn from that person's mistakes. You could read about a person and learn from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the people that tried to bust that move. Anybody listening right now, if you about to bust a move, think about all the people that bust that same move you about to bust before you and it ain't work out for them. Just talking about, oh, you get it. Nigga, if you don't want to be seen, there's plenty of jobs you can go get in the tuck. You can go work. You ain't got to deal with no customers. You way the fuck in the cut somewhere. Go work your job, stack your battle checks, and live, man. All that going to jail shit, whack. Niggas about to do 5, 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it, man. The risk does never outweigh the reward. It's not worth it. It will never be worth it. I don't give a fuck how big my name is. If this battle rap shit ain't taking care of me financially, I'm going to do what I got to do legally to get bread. Yo, Rick, oh shit, nigga, you work here? Yes. Yes, I do. And I battle. I got a battle next month. I'm going to go make 15 bands, nigga. What? Like, why would you be embarrassed? Think about it. Why would you be embarrassed of that? Why would you be embarrassed to be at your job and be like, oh shit, yo, damn, Rick, yo, damn, I ain't know you work here, man. You battle? Yeah, I battle. Nigga, I got a battle next month for 20,000. That's fire. Just because you work somewhere don't mean you don't got no bread. I used to work with a dude who probably had more money than everybody in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's my man. I could call him right now. But here's the thing. When he was a teenager, his uncle sat him in the car and was like, listen, man, you want to have money forever? You listen to me. If you don't, let me know and I won't waste my fucking time. He said, I'm going to listen. Did what his uncle said. And his uncle gave him some stocks. He gave him some stocks. He told him what to do, with how to invest, this, that, and the third. He doesn't spend no money he used to get from our job. No money. He's been there for 5, 6 years. He's never spent not one paycheck from the job because his investments and the shit that he got in the stocks and all that pays for his daily living. Nigga had like 5 cars. He come to me, yo, Derek, should I buy this towel? I always wanted it, da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, go buy it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got the paper to do it. Treat yourself, nigga. He bought the shit because of me. Because I told him to do it. You understand? He wasn't at the job the longest. He wasn't no manager, nothing. He was a regular fucking employee. He had more paper than everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he been at the job for 5.5, 6 years. Never spent not one paycheck from that job. So just because you got a job don't mean you don't got no paper. So who gives a fuck if I'm a fucking popular battle rapper and I'm working? Yes, I am working. Today's Friday. I got a battle tonight. So I'm going to get my paycheck from here. Then I'm going to go do my battle and get what you make in a year. What's wrong with that? Just think about it. You can go get what a motherfucker damn near what a nigga make in a year and working on it. What's wrong with that? That's a flex. You niggas better get your mind right. Y'all better get your mind right, man. For real. Y'all better get your mind right. It's not worth it. It's not. If the battle rap paper's slow, go get a job. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5 and then you can go and grab 10, 15, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. Come on. But yeah, man, this is the What We Talking About podcast. I am your host, Rick. FTHMedia is the network. Hit the link in the description of the show notes. Support the podcast. Tell everybody about the podcast, man. Spread the word. It costs you no money. Okay, it don't cost you no money. Let's grow this thing. All right. Tell a friend to get on to the podcast. We here, man. This is the What We Talking About podcast. I'm your host, Rick.